Hey everyone, this is Unlock24, and today we're gonna be talking about how to go into stage 7 and how to unlock several characters. I'll go ahead and show you just a quick deck list of what I was using, and let's go ahead and get into the mission stages and what the missions are, and then we'll go ahead and talk about how to go ahead and actually do them. So achieve 5 wins without using any trap cards in Duel Worlds. That's really easy. I'm not gonna go over that. Just take out your trap cards, put rushes and enemy controllers and things like that. Recover 10,000 or more life points in Duel World 5D duels. Again, if you have the correct deck, it's extremely easy to do. You just auto duel, and I'll go ahead and show you that particular deck here in a bit. Win a Duel World 5 duels with a duel assessment of at least 4,000. I'll go ahead and show you a deck list for that as well, and I'll show you a deck that you'll be able to use to just kind of like shoot two birds with one stone, to where you can go ahead and unlock the missions for this guy. What's his name? Crow Hogan. Like I said, I don't really know much about it. Well, I didn't watch the anime, so I don't know what the characters are. I did play a ton during this particular era because the synchro things were just really good. Win 9 Duel Worlds. Again, that's super easy. And then for the character missions for this girl, Akiza Izinski, play as Yusei Fudo and win 1 duel against Akiza Izinski at level 20 in Duel World. Again, that's super easy. I shouldn't be telling you how to do that. Summon plant type monsters 5 times in total. Again, with this particular deck that I'm going to show you, you'll be able to do 2 things at once, again, with the plants and gaining life points. Successfully perform 3 Synchro Summons, and again, I'll show you a deck for that as well. Complete a stage mission 6, and then a character unlock mission. So we'll go ahead and go through the deck list. I'll show you a replay, and then we'll go ahead and click on the rewards so we can go ahead and get them. Alright, so let's go into the deck list. So first of all, this is the one where you gain life points and go ahead and win without using any trap cards and the plant thing. So you're doing a ton of things with just one particular deck. And if you have this, or if you don't have all the cards for this, you can substitute a ton of things out of here. The only hard thing to get here is basically the Aromage Jasmine. But for this particular deck list is 2 Botanical Girls, 3 Aromage Jasmines, 2 Rose Lovers, 2 Aromage Bergamot, and then 3 the Aromage Rosemary. With the spell cards, they're really up in the air. You can basically play whatever you want. 2 Tribute to the Dooms is what I'm using with 3 Super Rush Headlongs. Again, the tributes could be enemy controllers. They can be Cyclones. Basically, they can be whatever it is that you want to put in here. The Super Rush Headlongs, and then the 3 Aroma Gardens. Most of this deck is obtained through the card trader, so if you don't have those cards, go ahead and go to the card trader and you should be able to get them. Extremely easy. The only 2 cards I think that you get from a pack is a Botanical Girl. Can't remember what you got, or let's see how to obtain. I think it was out of a pack. Okay, so it's at the card trader. So basically everything out of this is out of the card trader. Again, I'll show you here. I don't remember if I recorded a replay, but you basically go into the 5Ds world and just autoplay, and you don't have to do anything else. Just click that autoplay, and don't use the rewards times 3. Just use the single ones. That way, you don't waste a ton of your bots. For the next one, I don't know why I get. Well, the next deck is this farm deck, and if you play against a I guess a sector patrol or protector or whatever they're called, this deck is extremely easy to farm them, and you can get easily over 8,000 dual assessments with it. And it's a very simple farm deck, and it is kind of hard to obtain, and you don't need this particular cards. I just put in these cards because I just build the deck extremely quick, so I just put stuff together. So you just basically need 5 level 4 monsters. They don't have to be, or 6, whatever. They don't have to be these exact ones. I only chose this ones because I have them prismatic. And of course, when you use a prismatic card, you're going to get extra dual assessment points. So Giant Orc, Big Shield Gardener, Sphere Karibo. Sphere Karibo, you don't need it, so if you don't have it, don't worry about it. Just put any other level 4. The Sphere Karibo doesn't really matter that much. The primary card, of course, Millennium Scorpion. You don't need to. Oh, well, you may have to need to, but you can pull it off if you have the time to just do it with 1. But I am definitely running 2. 1 Blade Knight. Again, you can substitute it for any other level 4 monsters. There's way better level 4 monsters out there than Blade Knight. I don't really have to use that one. And the same thing with Leotor. Any other level 4 monster is fine. Of course, Gravekeeper's Vassal. and then one Blue Eyes White Dragon or any high attacking level 8 would be fine. Dark Magician if you don't have a Blue Eyes, which I think everybody should have a Blue Eyes because I think they were free. 2 Union attacks, Gravity Axe. This one you don't need it. I just put it in here because it's prismatic. And then Shooting Starbow Seal. If you don't have the Shooting Starbow Seal, you use the secret room to the treasure, I think it's called. You don't need the Shooting Starbow Seal. I just put it in here again because it's prismatic. Same thing with Enemy Controller, you don't need it. It's just there for the prismatic thing. And these things are going to be kind of hard to get. Insect Imitations, I did have to farm a ton to get this. But they're well worth it, especially if you have this really generic farm deck that it's extremely easy to use. And then Stop Defense. Stop Defense, you don't need it. It's just basically filler because I built the deck extremely quick, but it was useful because I did baited the I guess the security guy because he was running what was it? He was running fairies. I don't know if he always runs fairies. This is just I threw this deck together, played against him. He was running fairies, and this is how I beat him. I don't know if there's a different version of the deck that he uses or that the security people use. I have no clue. This is what I used, and it should work with against basically anything else unless they run some sort of destruction to get rid of your Millennium Scorpion. If you do play against the fairy deck, just watch out for what was it? It's a counter trap card that negates monster effects. It's not Judgment of Anubis. It's something else. Divine Wrath. So just watch out for that and try to play around it. But it's extremely easy to play. You basically just attack with the Millennium Scorpion and gain life points. I'll show you a replay here in a bit after I show you the other deck. Alright, and then for the Synchro Summons, again I'm using that same deck from the last stage. Extremely easy. There's a lot of variation that you can put in here. You can go with the Gusto or the Wind thing, where you get rid of one of the Gusto, activate the effect, bring out the Tuner, and then Synchro with the Tricky, which is again extremely quick. But this is my version. I like this version a little bit better, I think. 3 Trickies, 3 Sangans, 3 the Agent of Creation Venus, 3 Mystical Shine Ball, 2 Enemy Controllers, 3 White Elephant's Gift, 2 Wall of Disruptions, 1 Windstorm of Attack. Well, for the Synchros, basically you use the skill mark of the Dragon Head. If you don't have Stardust Dragon, don't worry. You don't need 2 of them. I'm just running it because I guess I got lucky and pulled one. But you don't need 2 Stardust Dragons. You can just run the skill mark of the Dragon Head. Flammable Akiza, you don't need it as well. Any level 6 is fine. The Junk Warriors, I do think that you do need them. So, and you did get a free one if you signed it, so you should have a Junk Warrior. I'm running 2 of them. You don't need to run 2. Most of the time, just the one's fine. So if you don't have the structure deck, or if you haven't purchased it, don't worry about it. Don't purchase it. You don't need to have it purchased, and then this one could just be any other level 6. Again, most of the time, you're going to be going into your Junk Warrior or your Stardust Dragon with that you get with Mark of the Dragon Head skill that Yusei Fudo has. So let me go ahead and see if I have replays for this, which I think I should. And then once we go ahead and see the replays, we'll go ahead and go up in stage missions, I guess. I will go ahead and collect all those rewards. I haven't played much rank, still bronze rank 3, so I haven't really had much time to play. I'm just, the only free time that I do have, well, Security Sector is the name of the guy, I guess. But anyway, the only free time that I do have, I'm just trying to go up in stage missions, so I don't really have much time. I do have a job, so I can't be on here 24/7 just playing Duel Links, which I wish I could, but I can't. So I guess I'm making the best as I can. So here's the deck again. You summon a level 4, you activate Insect Imitation, and just go from there. And if you need like a particular, I guess, tutorial on how to do a particular thing, do leave me a comment in the comment section below. And there's a Divine Wrath. You do need to try to play around that. I didn't know that he had it, so I wasn't really playing around that. And I think he only had one because I didn't see another one. The good thing is that I did have another Insect Imitation, so I can just go ahead and summon another one. But I guess as I was saying, just go ahead and leave me a comment if you want like an explanation on a particular thing, and I'll do my best to maybe do a video on it. And for the rest of the game, you just basically just keep attacking and increase the attack of the of this guy, of the Millennium Scorpion. and then I attributed the other 2 cards for the Blue Eyes White Dragon. And from here, you just keep doing the exact same thing, and you're always going to have less cards than your opponent because you use the insect imitations. And again, these challenges were extremely easy. There's really well, you do need the right cards for it. I'm guessing that if you don't have the cards, you do need to farm them or get them, or just substitute them for something else. But I've been playing for a while now. I haven't really played much competitive, but I have played most of the events. So I do have a ton of the cards that have come out. And here, just basically, and here I did attack with the Blue Eyes because I didn't want to get my Millennium Scorpion destroyed because I didn't know how many more Divine Wraths he had. So I just went to go ahead and just attack with the Blue Eyes. So he did have a Magic Drain, which I have a ton of spells that I can just waste. So I just, the Stop Defense, like again, it was a fodder card for Magic Drain. Then you need to, you activate the Shooting Star Bow Seal first, and if you activate the Secret Pass, you activate the Secret Pass first again. So that's to not like you have to go in that particular order, otherwise it doesn't work. Or especially if you equip an equip card to the vessel. But anyway, that should be this particular game was 8,300 duel assessments. So again, it's extremely easy. Let's see. I should have. I don't know if I have a plant. I think there's a plant replay, and if it not, just go ahead and click auto duel, and you should be fine. Let me see if this is the plant replay. I can't remember if it is, or it might be the synchro replay. Either way, you should be seeing how the deck works. Okay, if it's yeah, this is a synchro version, but it's, I don't know how fast this one was. But let's go ahead and look at it. It's again, it's an extremely easy to use deck. Set, and then just attack. I do believe I Synchro Summon on this one. I can't remember though. And then here we go. And then Synchro Summon, there you go. Stardust Dragon. Alright, let's skip through the animation, and sorry about that, how that noise in the background, but I can't do anything about that. And you just basically do that over and over again, and you should be fine. So let's go ahead and get all of the rewards, and let's see what the rest of the missions are for Stage 7. One quick thing is that I see a lot of people say is that you unlock, what's her name, the girl from Stage 5. You unlock the missions to unlock her at Stage 5, but you don't unlock her. You have to go ahead and get in Stage 6, and then you'll be able to have the missions once you're in Stage 6. Again, I just showed you how to go ahead and get those missions, so I'm just going to go ahead and collect everything, and we're going to go into Stage 7. Alright, Blue Gate Key. Here's a recovered 10,000 life points. When Duel 5, okay, for the dual assessment, that's the farm basically. And then there's an auto duel thing. Again, this is the complete all stage missions. Well, I messed up right there. I should have used all the bots before I went up in stage, but it's done now, so there's nothing I can do. Okay, you complete all missions, game mat obtained, change your game mat via the card studio customization options. So you do get a game mat whenever you completed them. Don't do what I just did and finish all of your bots first before you go up a stage. It's basically like having the dual loops for free. So let's go ahead and claim this one. Receive gate key. And again, you obtain this by achieving 5,000 dual assessments against the security guy. And I'm guessing you're just you should be getting the missions to unlock him. You shouldn't be unlocking him yet. Crow Hogan. And I think this is the guy that played Black Wings. Okay, I thought Jack was out in Nuda. Okay, let's skip off through this. Okay, so he appears at the gate now, which means we should have his missions up on here. Alright, so let's collect this. Alright, collect. And then unlock. Let's see what this will be. Okay, and we'll see her deck once we get her unlocked. Alright, Black Rose. Alright, do you get a copy of Black Rose Dragon with her? Hopefully you do. But now it symbolizes the bottom half of my hands. Okay. Oh, you do get a copy of Black Rose Dragon. That's actually really, really cool. Black Rose Dragon is like one of the better synchros out there. Whenever you summon it, you can basically blow up the entire field. So you're basically nuking the field whenever Black Rose Dragon comes out. Mark of the Dragon Foot. This monster Black Rose Dragon is not included in her. Oh, it's not included in her default deck. You can add Black Rose Dragon to her extra deck using the skill Mark of the Dragon Foot. Alright, so you don't get a copy of it, but I guess they'll release it in a future box like they did with Stardust Dragon. Which is kind of unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. Let's see what's in her actual deck list. Did we even get anything worthwhile? And it doesn't look like it. Konami doesn't really want to give us anything for free. They want us to work for it, I guess, or pay for it. That's kind of unfortunate that they didn't even give us a super rare, seeing as how long this game's been out. They should have at least given us at least a super rare from one of the old packs, or maybe one of the super rare plans from the card trader. But they just cheaped out and didn't give us anything. That's kind of unfortunate. So we also get them. We should have had the missions to unlock the Crow guy. Let's see. So the missions to unlock Crow Hogan, complete all character unlock missions. Players use a Fudo and win 3 duels against Crow Hogan at level 30. That shouldn't be any problem. If you do want to see some sort of tutorial to unlock him, do let me know and I'll record it. Otherwise, I won't. Achieve 3 wins using only Winged Beast type monster cards in Duel Worlds 5e. So again, that shouldn't be a problem either. And inflict 30 or more points of effect damage in Duel Worlds. So does the effect damage, you can most likely just do it with a vast one, just farm a couple of times, and you should be good to go. For the stage 7, achieve 1 comeback victory in duel against Yusei Fudo. Okay, that's it's gonna be a little bit difficult, but it shouldn't be that hard. In just a couple of games, you should be able to do it. Win 3 duel within 5 turns in Duel World. Again, that's not gonna be that hard either. Use continuous spell cards 5 times in Duel World. That banner card, what was it called? Can't remember, but increase your attack by 300 or 200, so that should be easy as well. Win 9 Duel Worlds, okay, and then that should be good. I'll go ahead and get those done, and if you do need me to go ahead and do a tutorial like on for stage 6, do let me know in the comment section below. And I think that's going to be it for today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you're enjoying my videos, do leave a like and do subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.